talk a little bit of props information here, Teddy, and who takes down MVP, which is always a hot topic. Steph Curry's still looking for that MVP trophy, so does he maybe get that sentimental value if it's close? Well, it looks like the odds makers are posting it so. Minus 136 for Steph Curry to win the MVP. Kawhi Leonard plus 225. Draymond Green plus 700. Durant at plus 900, which is interesting because we're not even sure if that guy's actually going to play in the series. If you had your druthers right now, Teddy, and taking a look at the series the way you think it might end up, is there any value maybe taking a dog or say, you know what, this is Steph Curry's shot to finally get that done?
Well, it's interesting because if you look at the series price with the Warriors in the $3 range, and then you say, well, if Golden State wins, who can be MVP? Mm-hmm. You know, and there's pretty much only two choices, I would think. Thompson might go off for 5 games and go nuts, but Curry and Green were absolutely and have absolutely been the 2 best players on the floor for Golden State here in the postseason. Certainly in the series against Portland, they were. To close out the series against Houston, they were. Wouldn't argue with putting a couple of bucks on Curry and Green both to win MVP in lieu of betting the Warriors in the series. Just an option. Not something that I've done myself, but worth considering.
And taking a look at the series itself, Teddy, real quick here. Total games in the series being played. Just taking a look at some over prices. Over 4.5. Hefty number. You're going to have to lay at 830, minus 835. Over 5.5 games in the series, minus 167. And if you think it gets to a game 7, you get a plus 265. To me, looking at this, it helps that home court advantage is going to be with Toronto. If I had my druthers right now, I usually like to pick the team that's going to win on the home court. I would probably say this game goes 6 with a Warriors win, Teddy, 4-2. How about you in the series?
Over 4.5 minus 835 is the only bet I can make there, and I'm not a big fan of laying 835. But one would think that Toronto wins at least once. Hence the chalk for this, but it's not a bet that I'm going to make.